What's up, guys? It's Western Cowboy 2457, and today we're going to be ranking the Jaws movies worst to best. Now, you're probably wondering, well, Jaws Revenge is the worst one. My opinion, please. Respect my opinion, okay? Just do not hate on me for any of these, okay? Anyway, let's get to it. Number 4. Jaws 3. Okay. Okay, the reason I put this in number 4, see, I didn't put this movie like in number 4 because I don't hate it. I don't hate it. I loved all the movies, of course. I mean, but this one's my least favorite. And if I had to say one thing, I like what the idea they did with the SeaWorld. Yes, 3D. The 3D stuff might have been kind of crappy, but the movie was pretty good. I mean, I really can overlook the 3D effects, because, I mean, the movie's good. It's really the only flaw I got with it. And also, like, the graphics look kind of bad. I don't care about the graphics. It's kind of like a video game. If you hate on the graphics, I mean, what you gonna do? Because, I mean, it doesn't matter about graphics. It matters about how the movie is. And, yeah, I like Jaws 3. Just because I put it in number 4 doesn't mean I hate it. The 3D effects suck. But, I mean, the animatronic looks kind of fake. But that makes it scarier. But it's just cool how they made it look. Well, I think it looks real and fake. Because Jaws 1 shark looks fake. But it looks like a real great white. Every single one of these does. It's just Jaws 4 looks like a, how they breeded Jaws 1 and Jaws 2 shark breeded that one wrong. Okay. But anyways, I love Jaws 3. My opinion, guys. Number 3. Jaws the Revenge. You might be thinking, why you put Jaws Revenge in number 3? They had a sucky storyline. Well, I like how they went to the Bahamas. I like the animatronic. Looks pretty creepy. He's getting revenge on the family. Brody family. I like that. And I see a lot of people hating on the roar and, like, getting impaled and kaboom. I mean, I don't have no hate with that. It's a movie. They can do whatever they want with the movie, right? They can do crappy stuff. They can do whatever they want. It's their movie. They can make it ridiculous. They can, kind of like what they did with Sharknado. It's ridiculous, but it's good. Just like this one. Honestly. The biggest flaw is how they, showed the, thing where they, make the shark move. That's my biggest flaw, because, they didn't have CGI back then, so that was hard to, kind of, which is, I didn't notice until I watched it again. But now I notice, that's one big flaw I have with it. That's one thing I don't like about it. Kind of like with Jaws 3, the 3D graphics suck. 3D effects, and Jaws Revenge, they made it really good. Yes, you might be saying, oh, well, Chief Brody, yeah, I know. It was dumb how they did, how Chief Brody died from a heart attack from the shark. He killed, heckin' 2 sharks in Jaws 1 and 2. So, I mean, how did he die from a heart attack? Maybe he was getting old. I mean, but that's one big flaw, also. So, I mean, I got big flaws in this movie. Yeah, my flaw is not, the shark doesn't, look fake. It just, they breeded them wrong or something. But, yeah, there's Jaws Revenge. It has a really good storyline. I like how they moved it, from Amity to Bahamas. How they did it was just ridiculous and fun. They made the movie fun. They made Jaws 3 fun, but they made Jaws Revenge, like, way more fun. Which is, they had different directors for every movie, which is made the storyline kind of better. Because we wouldn't want the same old, like, you know, yeah. But this has really good soundtrack. All four of these movies have really good soundtracks. Now, this is number 3. This is number 3 on my list. Alright, well, there's Jaws Revenge. Number 2, Jaws 2. I love Jaws 2. It's actually, like, the best sequel in the movies, like, of Jaws. Now, I love Jaws Revenge. It's probably one of the best sequels. But Jaws 2 had a really, really good looking shark. I like how they did, like, bring Chief Brody back. And, he didn't want to be in the movie, but he did anyway. So I'm happy he did. I like the catchphrase where it says, just when you thought it was safe to go back in the water. One flaw I hear people say is that the shark, like, had its lower, like, mouth, like, a little bit overshot. I don't see that at all. I mean, I guess it's to make the shark move, like, its mouth better. Because they had trouble, like the first one. So I understand that. That's, I mean, but I don't see it. The shark looks really, really real. It looks real like the first shark did. I don't know why people hate this movie. They usually put this in, like, the number 3 list. Or they just hate it original. Like, they're like, oh, that's the original. Ah! Okay, quit whining about that crap, okay? Comments. Respect people's opinions. Okay? I'm warning you guys. Alright? But my biggest flaw is how the shark just opens its mouth, like, in that one shot where they're, like, what's his name? John? No. That was the 4th movie. Mike? Yeah, Mike. Sorry. Yeah, he was, like, he got hit, or something by the boat or something. And, the shark was coming at him. I liked the shot where, like, they had to do a saddle to get, like, on the back, and that's pretty cool. But then, like, when you get to the next shot, they pull the they pull Mike up, but then, like, the shark, like, kind of, like, opens its mouth, like, I don't know, like, it just looks like it rip apart. I don't know, it looks weird. Kind of, like, folded to me. It kind of folded, and, I mean, I really can overlook that, but that's one flaw I have. I don't like it, but, I mean, it works. So, I mean, also, the second flaw is that it shows kind of a little bit, like, when it opens its mouth in that shot, you can see a little bit of the wires, but I do not really see it, so, yeah. But 2 flaws in that movie. Oh, yeah, Jaws Revenge had 3, actually. Where the blood, like, came out, like, before it even, like, bit somebody. That was kind of weird, but, yeah, 2 flaws only for this movie. See, I didn't like how the shark opened its mouth. That's why I didn't like. That's Jaws 2 for you. Top 1 on the list, Jaws. Now, I don't think this movie has any flaws at all to me. I think this movie's just perfect. Perfect. The most perfect shark movie in the world. It had a good animatronic, the most real looking, I should say. I like the ending. The best ending in history. Also the best movie shark in history. Movie in history. This movie came out in 1975, and I'm surprised how, because the director and everything, like whoever made this movie, just wanted to give up because literally it was hard. They had to go out in the real ocean. They didn't have CGI. They didn't have any of that. They didn't have the special effects. I mean, they did, but I mean, they just didn't have that much to where you could, CGI a shark and throw it in there. You see, it was more unique when they used an animatronic to, get the shark working. It was more difficult. It's more difficult. But okay, sorry, I'm stuttering. But when you use something more unique, it just makes the movie a little bit more better. It doesn't. But I like how they made the movie though. I don't think it has any flaws whatsoever. I just look at this movie, how it's perfect. It's perfect. It's a fucking spot on movie. Has no flaws in my opinion. And I like how they do not at all show the shark until towards the end of the movie. That's what I like. It just has more terror when you do that. And it made people afraid to go in the water. Really. And it still does today. Now, I love Jaws. Whoever, the director, Steven Spielberg, and everything, I thank you so much for making this movie. I appreciate how much work you put into it. You made this movie you had a soundtrack, an awesome soundtrack. You had an awesome movie. You had no flaws in it. And buddy, the Jaws theme is awesome. And I'll be ranking the Jurassic Park movies next. See you in the next video, guys. Subscribe and like my videos. Turn notifications on. Peace.